Hello everyone, welcome to Mastermath, and I'm Adam again, your artificial intelligence assistant.
And I'm Aida. Before this, we had learned about the topic partial fraction for linear factor. So, you guys would already know what is the partial fraction, right? And in this video, we will talk about the partial fraction for repeated linear factor.
The process for repeated linear factors is slightly different than the process for linear non-repeated factors. Sometimes a factor in denominator occurs more than one, which leads us to the repeated linear factors.
A partial fraction has repeated linear factors when one of the denominator factors has multiplicity greater than 1 and might contain a repeated linear, which is squared, cubed, and so on. Let's take a look at this example. This is the example of repeated linear factors. You can see the square at the denominator. So, how it will be in the partial fraction form? Surely it will look like this.
See the way the repeated factor appears once on its own and once is squared.
That's true. This is why we call it a repeated linear factor.
Now, let's go and ask people on the street and see what their understanding regarding this topic.
Hello everyone, we are here to ask the students and to see whether they understand what is the partial fraction repeated linear factors. Now, let's go to meet them.
The repeated linear factors is one of the forms of the partial fraction.
Repeated linear factors is when the factors in the denominator occurs more than one, then it will become the repeated linear.
If the denominator contains a repeated value as in a square, cube or more, then it is repeated linear factor. If it is not square, then it is not repeated.
Well, I love to learn the fraction topic. I think this topic is easy to understand.
Like the partial fraction for linear factor, this method also can help us to solve more complicated fraction. So, be sure to do some exercise problems, and I hope you had learned a lot from this video.
Thanks for watching Mastermath until the end. Hope to see you again.
Goodbye!